Sami just at the wrong time because he could have been lethal in the last couple of overs. Wahab Riaz is out there now with Dawson. Good decent strike rate for Wahab, 125. But it's Rahat Ali who's been a real good package for the Gladiators. 3 for 16 in 3.3. Swung the new ball. He's got few variations up his sleeve. Extremely well bowled.
Yeah, and look, we've really got to talk him up, don't we? Because he's been outstanding right the way through. He's not going for any runs. He's taking 3 wickets. He gets the vital wickets. He's a terrific bowler. And I get the sense that when you face him that his pace is a bit deceptive because he can really hurry you up. I notice a lot of the batsmen throughout the PSL have gone into that short ball with a pull shot idea, but it hits them a lot harder. So he's sneaky fast.
Edge caught behind. He's got another one. Dawson has been dismissed. Yeah, he's looking at the toe end of his bat, but it's Rahat Ali who's turning it on for Viv Richards and company. 4 for 16 now.
Keeps getting those wickets. This time short and wide, just moved away from Dawson. Almost the bottom part of the edge that he got. And Rahat Ali gets another one. It's really pulled that short of a length, back of a length exceptionally well today. He's out for 62 Dawson, 137 for 8.
Losing their way a little here, Peshawar Zalmi. Sami and Dawson, 2 casualties that they've suffered. Well, now it's up to Hassan Ali and the other bowler, Wahab Riaz, how best they can recover and post a 150, maybe a 155. It's a good delivery. Different angle, just getting that line back into the stumps. 137 for 8. Ramza is on again and gets hit over the infield. That's a 4. That's a very good shot from Wahab Riaz.
Yeah, it was a good extension through. He's clobbered that. He's really hit it nicely, and he got it straight enough. The man on the fence had no chance. So good clubbing, as they say.
Hits well through mid-wicket and through cover. That's Wahab Riaz.
Another 4, an edge. But who cares?
Yeah, back-to-back boundaries and suddenly it's 145. They need this couple couple of overs at the back end. Peshawar Zalmi to go for plenty, and Wahab Riaz is off to a start. Mir Hamza, pressure on him, length balls he's going, needs to go fuller.
Yeah, made a slight bit of room and got it through the slips. Direct hit. Oh, it would have been a goner for sure. Oh, that's gone through. That's bad feeling. They've been raving about how good they've been at catching the ball, but the ground fielding has been just a little bit below par on this occasion.
Well, it's just missed the stumps. It would have been run out. And it's been bumped off for 4. And we've got an injury, so there's a lot of concern for the player who died. And it looks like there's something in his face. He must be bleeding. I'd say he's banged his nose, or there's a cut that's appeared through that dive. It's his nose, I think, is it? Straight off he goes.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's his nose or whether it's his... I think, yeah, the ball hit him on the nose and it's bleeding, so he's off. Hassan Khan, he's a live wire in the field, slided full length and just got it wrong in the end. So 5 runs conceded, 150 comes up for Zalmi.
Yeah, so it's boundary, should have been possibly run out but 1. They ran the 1 officially and it's bumped on for 4, so they get 5.
This is an excellent over so far for the Zalmis. 15 off 4 balls.
Yeah, just the angle across and kept on going across. In the end, Dawson just couldn't reach it. Bottom edge, right at the Q end. Rahat Ali happy. It's been terrific from Rahat Ali. Terrific with Dawson. But just couldn't end it with a high, Dawson.
Yeah, he's been a fighter for his side. There's that full toss. There's a flick. Will this be taken as a Shafiq fields the ball? A massive over for the Zalmis. They were looking for a 150 plus total, 160 possibly. They're in line for that.
Well, they certainly are. I feel right now that you can hang your hat on Dawson's innings, but Wabri is coming out. He's 13 off 3. If he can just get a couple more boundaries in this innings, then this cameo could be the one that wins them the game.
Bit of a tumble. He makes his ground in the end. 17 runs. A big over for the Zalmi. 154 for 8. Dawson 62, Hafiz 25 or 14. Wahab Riaz is playing a good little innings here. 14 off 4 balls. Pereira was expensive last time he was introduced. Bowls a good ball. A Yorker. Round armish was Pereira. Yeah, 74% in favour of Zalmi at this stage.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, with the pitch we've got, but I suppose in calculation and throwing data in and players not there like Watson and KP, it's an interesting equation. Good pitch, and that's good delivery. It's up there in the block hole. So they want to hit the 160s. It's a very chaseable total in these batting conditions. Can Quetta make up for the loss of Watson and Kevin Peterson? That's the question.
And Peshawar would want a couple of boundaries right here. Chishara Pereira went for plenty in his first over, started off with 2 Yorkers.
Just keep it as simple as possible. That's well collected at long off. At times he overdoes stuff with his variations, Pereira. Too many variations, in fact, up his sleeve, the slow bouncer and a wide Yorker, all that kind of stuff. After conceding 21 in his first over, he needs to just keep it simple. Look for that Yorker length.
Yeah, well, he's done well so far. He's 2 off 3 balls.
Yeah, and it works perfectly. This is a very good response by Pereira. He was nailing them with that line and length, and it has worked.
That round armish delivery that he goes, and again round arm, very low arm, a little bit off tail, but the length so full, so important. Captain knows it. Pereira does the job in the last over. Wahab Riaz got a couple of boundaries out for 15, 156 for 9.
Well stroked for a run.
This is a terrific finishing over from Sarah Pereira, because he did go for 21 in his first over, and this is right up there. Ramesh Raja was talking about the length, and he bowled that length pretty well. The first 2 balls, third ball wasn't too bad in the over, and then he gets a wicket, and the next one's only gone for 1. So it's a great turnaround, because it could have been 170 if this was a terrible over.
Yeah, that 3 runs could have been 13 and would have tilted the balance in favor of the Zalmi. There we go, then last ball of the innings. That's hit hard and will be taken at long off. So Zalmi are all out, but Pereira needs to be applauded for bowling a special over, the 20th. Just costing Quetta Gladiators 3 and a good talking point when they walk out and be in that dugout, where they'll be looking at all the good things that they've done in the bowling innings and carry on with this resurgence when they go out to bat.
Look at this catch down a long off, so get himself into a good hitting position. Right up. It's probably the fullness of delivery didn't allow him to get the loft to clear that fielder in the deep. And it's his first game, and that's his second catch. They went a little simple with the first one. He juggled it, but I think Quetta will be quite happy with that. That could have been a lot worse. Could have been 165 to 170. Dawson gave Zalmi that total and a chance of a total that can win them the match. They're going to have to field and bowl very well.
Middling sort of total. You think it's not sort of right up there, but it's decent enough to be defended. So chance in the limit.
look for early breakthrough, maybe a wicket or two in the power play, and that'll set the winning tone for the Zalmi. It's a good pitch, good batting conditions. There'll be the dew factor as well. That'll be factored in. Zalmi 157 all out after the 20 overs. Let's go and join Zainab Abbas.
Well, he's been great with the ball so far, and today we've seen what he can do with the bat as well. Congratulations, Liam. This is your second highest score in T20s. Where did that come from?
I've fielded in good form.
Did it offer some kind of movement? How did you find the pitch in general?
I think it's a very good wicket. I think we're quite a way below par. I think maybe 175, 180 was a good score, so we're going to have to bowl well.
Well, I need to ask you, this is your first time in Pakistan. How's the experience been so far, and what about this electric crowd?
No, it's been brilliant. The passion for cricket here in Pakistan is amazing. And to experience it for the first time, I've really enjoyed it.
And what about the total? You've got about, the target is 158, you've got the ammunition in your bowling. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a semi-final, so it's a must-win game. Runs on the board, and funny things happen, but so we have to take some early wickets and hopefully build some pressure that way.
Thank you, Liam.
Thank you, cheers.
Yeah, the innings was held together by Dawson, 65 in no time, and then cameo from Hafiz and Wahab Riaz, 157 all out.
They needed it, but there's going to be one bowler here that stands out. Rahat, who's got the lowest economy rate in PSL history, 4 for 16. Brilliant again, 2 wickets to Dasara, and that was after going for 21 in his first over.
I thought the skipper used the spinners very smartly. But here we are then, first eliminator. What is required? Required run rate of 7.9 not for the Quetta Gladiators to make it again here tomorrow for the other eliminator. It's 157, 158 from 20 overs.
It's 157. Quetta are chasing, and I think they'll be pretty happy with that amount. They've bowled well on the back of Rahat, taking 4 wickets, but without Dawson's performance, 62 from 35, they wouldn't have got close to 157. No runs from Akmal today. Darren Sammy at the death, and that always hurts their innings.
Yeah, the bowling, Quetta Gladiators will be proud of the efforts of all their bowlers, in particular Faraz Ali. He's been excellent. The big wickets of Kamran Akmal, Dawson, Darren Sami and Umar Asif. A wicket apiece for Nawaz, Hamza, Hassan, Mamadilla, even to Sarah Pereira. He was excellent the back end of the innings, 2 for 24. A good all-round effort, well led by the captain of this Quetta Gladiators team.
So, packed house in Lahore, 22,000 the capacity here, 158, and the run rate of 7.9. It's a solid chase without being over the top. Good steady innings will see them chase it down, but the pressure of finals.
Brazili banded in short of length. He bowled a little bit of a slow one as well, but it was the length that was so crucial for him. Bowled a lot of short balls, especially to Sami, set him up well, but he's not gone full and let the batsman that length to drive. He's just kept on bowling that short of a length and getting those wickets. He was the man today.
Yeah, and Zalmi, they kept losing wickets at regular intervals, so they didn't really help themselves. That initial partnership between Iqbal and Hafiz produced 44 from 31 deliveries, and after that, no one really strung together. Good partnerships, but it's a decent total. Something that the bowlers could work with. Darren Sami, he's got this never say die attitude.
It's that sort of total we've seen throughout this HBL PSL. That is a last over finish. If it's a tight, it can go right down to the wire, and there'll be tension because it is a playoff. It is a fact that whoever loses is out. Whoever wins plays the Kings tomorrow for their chance to qualify for the final in Karachi. But I don't think Zalmi will win if they're not going to be at the top fielding-wise. We saw Ronke get missed 3 times, and he was